High Vibes 100. Back to bring y'all another video. Let's get into this one, man. And listen, and this is one of them topics that for us, what they call chosen ones or righteous people or God fearing people, whatever title you want to put on. Um, we try to wake everybody up, and the thing about it is, man, you can't wake everybody up. And it sucks. I know it's tough. You go through it. You got family members who just sleep, and you try to help. You got, co-workers who sleep, people that you really really rock with, but they sleep. We can't wake them up. It's either you want to wake up or you don't. And the reason why this is the narrow path is because most people don't want to come out of that deep sleep. They're snoring. And some snoring people are going to be snoring for a lifetime. We're not talking about a period of time, a lifetime. But it's not for us to bottle them feelings in. And, sometimes we be upset and feeling some type of way. It's like, no, the reality is you you ultimately got to let it go. And what happens is on this journey is not only letting that feeling go, or those emotions, because you're trying to help. You almost got to let the whole entire person go sometimes, because they're not going where you're going. They're not on the same frequency as you. They don't have the same mentality, and you're just going in two opposite directions. So for me, I look at it like, all right, if I know I'm headed on an upwards trajectory, I'm about to level up, I'm about to change my life on many different levels, and you are still where I used to be, then just stay there. It's just most people are not, they're not going to wake up, and it's sad. It's frustrating. It could be somebody, it could be the closest person to you. You grown, you might have isolated yourself for a minute. You starting to see things differently, and they're not doing what you're doing. They're not even trying to isolate them. So they're just not even, they don't even give a damn about that type of, they're still watching the devil's programming television, the propaganda. You know what I mean? They're eating the same foods. They're still hanging around the same people. You know what I mean? You might elevate it to where you like, I ain't even drinking no more. I'm not smoking no more. I'm not out here just humping around no more. I'm not even watching porn no more. I'm not sitting there doing any of these things that I was accustomed to doing. And we got some of our closest people, they're doing the same things we used to do. It's sad. But that's why it's the narrow path, man. Just like the Bible speaks to, it's the narrow path. That means there's not going to be that many people on this path. You got to accept it, though. You got to get to the point where you like, ah, it is what it is. And I got to keep moving forward without you. I get it. Sometimes we want to like hang on to people, and I try to keep it 100 with people, man. Especially if you holler at me, especially with like people that I like when I set up my website, and I'm gonna be one of them like coaches, right? And when people come to me, I'm gonna just be giving it to you 100. You know, every situation's different. You know what I mean? But in most cases, you gotta just move forward without them. And that the beauty about that is, though, is God's gonna, because it feels like you're missing out on that individual, but you're really not. God's going to actually replace that individual or individuals with something that's going to be more beneficial for your journey. It might not even be a person per se, but that energy that you was given that person, God's going to bless you with a whole nother, with a business opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Maybe with a better job. You know what I mean? Maybe you might run into this man that, you know what I mean, because you was hanging with this girl all the time, and now you found you a husband. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe you was hanging with this dude or these dudes all the time, but maybe now you had time to put yourself in a different position, and now you find you a wife. You know, a significant other that you could settle down with. God works in ways, man, that some of us just have no clue. No clue on how it works. We just think it's supposed to work the way we think it's supposed to work. It's not how it ever works. You could dream it up, you could etch it out and sketch it out, and it's going to play out the way it's supposed to play out, but it plays out to your benefit, though. That's the thing. So we can't wake everybody up. You know what I mean? I got rid of that train a long time ago. Listen, the hell with you. You know what I mean? Like, if you want to live in a lie, if you want to see things in a lied out form, or you just don't want to grow it as an individual, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? I'm not arguing with the person that don't want to grow. I just got to move forward. And I expect, you know what I mean? I would hope a lot of y'all do the same. You know what I mean? Yeah, we got people that we love, man. Love. Like, you couldn't even see your life without them in it. And those be the biggest breakthroughs that God sends us through, because sometimes that's what it was. Your life at that particular time was designed for that, for you to grow. And it was just, they were there for the season. You know, that's my son in the background. But, yeah, so just like I always tell my people, man, just keep moving forward. You know, everybody's not going to make it with you. Everybody's not going to see you when you become that, you know, you get your first 100,000, then your first million. No, they had to be left off when you was working at that job for 40,000. So then when you because you know what you're about to do as far as the work you're about to put in. You might not know the total outcome, but you know the work you're about to put in. You know what you want. Everybody's not meant to make it there. It just is what it is, but it's okay, because you're going to have other people that's going to see you on that other side when you become where you know who you're supposed to become, when you're on that journey, and they're going to rock with you. They're going to love you for you. They're going to love you, and they're going to be on the same caliber. They're going to be on that same vibration, and it's going to make the relationship a lot better as well. So the relationship ain't going to be forced. You ain't got to force anything. That's what we don't like to do. You don't want to force something on somebody. You want it to be organic. You know what I mean? And that's what we want. You know what I mean? We want relationships that's organic, authentic, and and that's just going to prosper, and that's beneficial for the both of us. You know what I mean? Not just for one of us, but for both of us. So I just want to drop that on y'all, man. Don't feel no type of way. Learn to let go. Learn to understand that it's okay. You're going to be okay without them in your situation. You know what I mean? If some people, some people they're trying, they listening, okay, cool, rock with them. You know what I mean? Because they're open, right? You want somebody to be open. You want people to be open. But the people who just they ain't trying to hear it, keep it pushing. Keep it pushing. But I just wanted to drop this video on y'all, man. Y'all already know how I get down. And I say this every time at the end of my videos, at least most of them. Treat everybody like they're going through something. It'll change the way you see life, man. Change the way you see people. Wisdom.